Hi, I'm Kim Smith, and I am getting ready to teach an example lesson on nouns the way I would teach it to a young elementary class. And this is for my 202 class. Here we go. All right, class, everybody put your math things away. Put your pencils and your books in your desk, and come join me over here on our circle time rug. It's time for read aloud time. Thank you, Susie, for listening right away. Good job. Good job. Okay, everybody remember, sit crisscross applesauce so that everyone around you can see on your bottoms. Thank you. Okay, today during read aloud time, we are going to pretend like we're detectives. And as a detective, you have to search some clues to find the answer to the problem you're looking for. Well, today, our problem is going to be nouns. We're going to try to find all the hidden nouns in our book. And this last week, we've been talking about characters in our book. And all the characters that we've been talking about are considered nouns. Who can remember one of the characters that we've read about this last week? That's right, Timmy the toaster. A toaster is a thing, and so it is a noun. Who is another character that we've read about this week? Yes, Junie B. Jones. Junie B. Jones is a person, and she would be considered a type of noun. That's right. Well, I have a little song to help us remember what a noun is. A noun is a person, a place, or a thing. And this is how our song is going to go. It goes, any person you may know, and you're going to shake a friend's hand. Any place that you may go, and you're going to pretend to put a roof over your head. Anything that you can hold, and you're going to make a circle from your roof down into your hands like this, like you're holding something. All right, I'm going to sing it first, and we're going to sing it 3 times. And as soon as you feel comfortable singing it with me, go ahead and join in, okay? It goes like this. Any person you may know, any place that you may go, anything that you may hold is a noun, is a noun. Any person that you know, any place that you may go, anything that you may hold is a noun. I want to hear everybody sing this time. Any person that you know, any place that you may go, anything that you may hold is a noun, is a noun. Very good. You guys did that well. And we'll be singing that the rest of the week as we continue to talk about nouns. Now, in our book today called The Day Jimmy's Boa Ate the Wash, we are going to listen really carefully for people, places, and things throughout this book. And tuck them inside your head, because after the story, we are going to label the different nouns that we hear in our book onto the correct pieces of paper up here. We've got a person, we've got a place, and we've got a hand, which is something that you might hold. So listen for those things as we read this book. Okay, are you all ready? Oh, remember, sit on your bottom so everyone around you can see. Now, the author of our book is Trina Hakes Noble, and the illustrator of our book is called Stephen Kellogg. The Day Jimmy's Boa Ate the Wash. The Day Jimmy's Boa Ate the Wash. How was your class trip to the farm? Oh, boring. Kind of dull, actually, until the cow started crying. A cow crying? Yeah, you see, this haystack fell over on him. But a haystack doesn't just fall over. It does if a farmer crashes into it with his tractor. Come on, a tractor wouldn't do that. A farmer would not run his tractor into a haystack. Well, he would if he were too busy yelling at the pigs to get off our school bus. What were the pigs doing on the bus? They were eating our lunches. Why were they eating your lunches? Because we threw their corn at each other, and they didn't have anything else to eat. Well, that makes sense, but why were you throwing corn? Well, because we ran out of eggs. Out of eggs? Why were you throwing eggs? Well, because of the boa constrictor, of course. The boa constrictor? Yeah, Jimmy's pet boa constrictor. What was Jimmy's pet boa constrictor doing on the farm? Oh, he brought it along to meet all the other farm animals. But the chickens didn't like it much. You mean he took that snake into the hen house? Yeah, and the chickens, they started squawking and squealing and flying all around. Go on, what happened? Well, one hen got really excited and laid an egg, and it landed on Jenny's head. The hen? No, the egg. And it broke yucky all over her hair. What did she do? She got mad because she thought that Tommy threw it, so she threw one at him. What did Tommy do? Well, he ducked, and the egg hit Marianne right in the face. So she threw one at Jenny, but she missed and hit Jimmy, who dropped his boa constrictor. Oh, and I know, the next thing you knew, everyone was throwing eggs, right? Right. And when you ran out of eggs, you threw the pig's corn? Right again. Well, what finally stopped it? Well, we heard the farmer's wife screaming. Oh no, why was she screaming? We never found out because Mrs. Stanley made us get on the bus and we kind of left in a hurry without the boa constrictor. I bet Jimmy is sad because he left his pet boa constrictor. Not really, because when we left in such a hurry, one of the pigs didn't get off the bus. So, now he's got a pet pig. Boy, that sure sounds like an exciting field trip. Yeah, I suppose if you're the kind of kid who likes class trips to the farm. The end. It looks like the farmer and his wife found a new pet. Okay, I'm going to see who was listening well enough to help me fill out our charts up here. Let me find my marker. Okay, now, if we remember, we learned our song that a noun is any person that you know, any place that you may go, anything that you can hold. Let's start over here with our people. Who were some of the people in our book? Can anybody tell me one person they remember in the book? Raise your hand. Okay. Fred? Who was a person? That's right, Jimmy. Jimmy was the one who brought the snake, wasn't he? So we're going to put Jimmy's name under the person, right here on our person board. Who can remember another person in our book? Yes, that poor farmer's wife. Oh, I would have been terrified if a snake was beside me. The farmer's wife is a noun. She's a person. Let's think of one more person together. Okay, the teacher, Mrs. Stanley. That's right. Mrs. Stanley is the one that took the class to the farm. She would be a person in our book. She is a noun. Okay, let's think of some of the places that were mentioned in our book. Can anybody think of a place that was in our book? Sally? Okay, that's right. They took a class field trip to the farm. So the farm is a place. It's a noun. Can anybody think of some of the places that they went while they were on the farm? Yes, the pig's pen, where they started throwing the corn. So a pig pen would be a place, which would be a type of noun. Let's think of one more place that was mentioned in our book. Okay, that's right, the hen house. That's where the big egg fight took place. So we're going to put hen house up here under the place. Those are all nouns. The places that they went are considered nouns. All right, let's think about the hand. What are some of the things that the kids in the book held in their hand? Eggs. Yes, they weren't just holding them, but they were throwing them. Eggs. What were some of the other things that some of the kids held? Yes, the boa constrictor. Can you believe that Jimmy carried that thing around? The boa constrictor. That's a good one, because the whole story kind of centered around him. He's kind of a character in our book. Very good. Let's think of one more thing that was held in the book. Or it could be a thing. There were a lot of animals in the farm. Yes, the cow that was crying, that would be a thing. So that would go on the hand. So we have people in our books, we have places, and we have the things, some of the things that were in our book. You guys are getting good at being these noun detectives. So now we've kind of done some detective work together. I want you guys to be private detectives. I've gotten ready 3 different centers around our class that I want you to each get to within the next 20 minutes. Let me tell you about those. The first project that we're going to do is over on the art table. Everybody look over at the art table. Very good. Point to it. That's it. Good job. And over on the art table, I'm going to give you the opportunity to make your very own noun book. All right? So we've got, it looks like this. It's a little brown book. But the cool thing about this book is it has pockets. Look at that. And you have a page with person, a place, and a page with things. And the fun part is you get to take the toy catalog that's over there and cut things out of the toy catalog and decide if it's a person, a place, or a thing, and put it into the correct pocket of your book. So we've got a person, a little boy. I found this little boy in that catalog, so I cut him out and put him in the pocket. You guys are all going to make one of your own. You need to take some scissors and some glue with you when you go to that center. Blue group, you're going to start at that center. But don't go yet. Let me explain the other two so you know what to do when you leave that center. All right, we have got the next center. I've got a little noun wand, and I have a little paper called Walk the Room. And what I want you to do when you're doing this center is I want you to walk around and touch at least 10 things in this room. So I might walk over to the door and touch the door. And I'm going to think to myself, now is a door a person, a place, or a thing? And I'm going to write it under the correct category. What do you guys think? Where do you think door would end up on this piece of paper? Yes, it would end up under thing. That's right. Now, I want you at least 10 things listed on this paper. Yellow group, you're going to start at the Walk the Room center. Okay? And you're going to find these pieces of paper. You need to take a pencil with you to this center. And you're going to find this center over here on this table. Everybody point that way. That's right. That's where you're going to find these papers. So yellow group, you're going to start there. Okay, green group, this is where you are going to go. It's a little game. Has a timer. You can kind of hear it going. And we have a little score sheet right here. It looks like this with the 3 different categories on it. And a timer and a dice with the alphabet letters on it. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the center. You're going to take your pencil with you. And it's over here on this table. And you're going to roll the dice. I'm going to take a turn. Roll the dice. What letter did I get? The letter A. Whatever letter is on top is the letter you're going to use. All right? And then you're going to set the timer. You're going to turn this little knob and you're going to start the timer. And you have until the timer ends to come up with as many nouns that begin with the letter A as you can. Can anybody think of one noun that starts with the letter A? An ant. Yes. So I would write ant on my paper. That's one. You're going to see how many nouns that start with the letter that you roll within the time limit. Okay? When you guys finish all your projects, you're going to put them in my basket on the desk so I can take a look at them and see how you did. Okay? And I will walk around the class as you're working. So if you have a question or you have a concern about one of your projects, just raise your hand and I will come and help you as soon as I can. Are you guys ready to be private detectives? Good work. Ready, set, walk to your centers. Thank you for watching.